On behalf of Director CSIR NIST, Dr. G. Narahari Sastry, and my entire SRTP team at CSIR NIST here, I welcome you all to today's Eminent Scientist Lecture. It's a great honor and pleasure to share with all of you that today we have Dr. N. Krishnamurthy, who is an eminent scientist, a dynamic personality, and more than a scientist, he is a highly motivational person. And I think it is reflected also from the topic that he has chosen to deliver today, that is transforming India by encouraging and establishing MSME units. Sir is also the consultant to APJ Abdul Kalam Missile Center, RCI, DRDO, Hyderabad. On behalf of the director and SRTP team and all of us here, I thank you very much, sir, for accepting our request to deliver today's lecture. So before I invite you, sir, to give your lecture, I would like to request my young friend, Ms. Lisa Moni, to briefly introduce you to our all young participants.
Thank you, ma'am. I feel honored to have this opportunity to introduce such an eminent personality. Dr. N. Krishnamurthy is presently working as R&D consultant to APJ Abdul Kalam Missile Center, RCI, DRDO, Hyderabad. He retired as Deputy Director and as Head Polymers Group at Indian Institute of Chemical Technology, Ministry of Science and Technology, Government of India, Hyderabad. He was a former consultant to Pidilite Industries, Mumbai, Johnson & Johnson Limited, Aurangabad, and former RSC Chairman of Indian Institute of Natural Resins and Gums, Indian Council of Agriculture Research, Ranchi, Jharkhand. Dr. N. Krishnamurthy has worked extensively in the areas of polymers, paints, and adhesives. He has published 115 research papers and has 18 patents, one world patent as well as one US patent. He has established 70 industries during his service tenure and 65 industries after retirement. He is a live member of OTAI, Color Society, Biomaterials, Analytical Society, and UDCT alumni. He has also participated in more than 180-minute sessions of UGC TV educational programs to popularize science. He has guided 21 nature students till date. Dr. N. Krishnamurthy, during his service, was a member of Research Advisory Committee of INRI Ranchi, IPI Bangalore, and BIS New Delhi. He was also a visiting scientist to Stuttgart, Kaiserslautern, and Erlangen universities in Germany and other places of Switzerland and USA. Dr. Krishnamurthy has been recognized by several awards and honors for his contributions to science and technology, including RGVB Swaika Awards for 3 years in 1981, 1991, and 1995. He received IPA Prize in 1982, Hussein Jahir Award in 1983, and J.Z. Kane Memorial Award in 2003. He has been honored with Lifetime Achievement Award by OTAI in 2011. Thank you. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, Lisa. I now request Krishnamurthy sir to please start his lecture. Over to you, sir.
Okay. Thank you very much to all of you for giving me good welcome and also very good introduction about myself. Okay, good morning to my boys and girls. Because why I'm calling you as boys and girls is because you're all in the age group of 22 to 30 years, and I'm at least 50 years older than you. Now we are passing through a very difficult phase in our life because of COVID-19. Now you can't have that comforts as sitting together, shaking hand, hugging together. All those things have gone, but we have to adjust to this epidemic because there is no other thing that we can do now. So now all over the world, people are looking at doctors and scientists. Now doctors are doing their job since last 4 to 5 months, treating the COVID-19 patients, even at the risk of their own life and their families. but we scientists are also started working on developing drugs and vaccine for this COVID-19. And now we have got so many scientists all got lot of responsibilities to look after the needs of the common man. Because of this epidemic, industries are working only with 25% of their strength of their and also many units have been closed because of want of raw materials, and nobody is buying their finished goods. So there is already unemployment is existing in this country, and again added to this retrenchment, there are more educated people, well settled people in their families have become jobless. So keeping this in view, I have designed this lecture how we can improve our country by starting by introducing the highly learned and capable scientists or scientific students, how to make their life happy. What I would like to say is that see, when a child is born, he is very young, and he will have to grow up to the age of 15, 16. Till then, the parents do take care. Like that, every industry in this country started with a tiny industry or a small scale industry. For example, Pidilite, who are the manufacturers of Fevicol, about 6 decades back, it was a very small unit. Slowly, because of their hard work, when I joined as a consultant to the Pidilite Industries in 2001, their annual turnover was only 660 crores. Today, in 2020, their annual turnover has gone up to 10,000 crores. That means it is 15.5% increase in their turnover. So we should naturally encourage our young qualified graduates, postgraduates, and scientists to start up something, at least a small scale industry. When you start a small scale industry, you will be giving an opportunity for 20 people at least to get their jobs. They may be like drivers, they may be plant operators, they may be cleaning people, some sales, some accounts, all these put together, 20 people at least will be there. So 20 people will get chance for their livelihood. That means 20 into 4, that is 80 people will can survive with that, because why 4 is that every family will have 4 members. So keeping that in view, if every scientist can help an industry to grow, then these jobless things will be vanishing in our country. Not only that, now in the present circumstances, we have stopped importing some of the day-to-day use either products from other countries. So we have got to manufacture those products so that our country will become independent. Not only independent, we can also export these products instead of depending on other small countries. Now, my presentation now starts. Keeping all these points in view, I thought this is the best I can do today. Now, in my first slide, yeah. See, when you start a small-scale industry or anything, they will have problems because everybody will have a problem when they start. When they start, what happens first? The man in charge of the small-scale industry will look after the production for some time. Afterwards, he will have the problems of financial worries. He has to take loans from bank, this and that. Then when he supplies the finished goods, the people will not pay money, so he will have payment receipts worries. And there are so many. Even when you introduce a product which is already present in the market by some other company, our product should perform at least 10 to 15% better than that. Then only they can survive. Not only that, every small-scale industry should have at least 5 products so that they can easily survive. Not only, and also they don't have a technical library. They don't have so many problems. So they look for some scientists who can take care of them, like a father or mother taking care of the child. Now, in the second slide, you see what do they expect from the scientist? First of all, scientific intelligence, because they don't have a library, they don't have anything. So So then how will they know what is happening in the world around them? They also need guidance how to see. You don't expect a PhD or MSc or MTech fellows to run a plant. So there, finally, who is going to run the plant? He may be an intermediate fellow. He may be even SSC fellow. So your technology should be such. It should be easily adaptable. Should be easily operationable. Now another thing is the today's technology is changing within a year or two. So whatever you are making a product and that particular technology changes, and there's every likelihood that you may lose the business on that product. So the scientist has to keep on helping him in improving the quality of the raw materials, the quality of the finished goods, and so many, and also what are the expansion of the products, etc. Now, with these difficulties, now what a scientist can do. Now, in the next slide, how can we help? We scientists, you see, we are very fortunate to become a scientist, because doctors and scientists can never retire in their lifetime, because can you see any doctor sitting at home even at the age of 85? No, because people need. If you are a good doctor, people will not leave you. If you are a good scientist, people will never leave you. And so that is what now I am experiencing. Now at the moment I am 80, but still if I want to stop my consultancy, people are not allowing me to stop. They come because they have to survive. So for that, there should be two qualities a scientist should have. One is the self-motivation, and another is discipline. These two, if you have got, then there is no limit. The sky is not a limit, and you can work till the last breath. Now, with these things, what is the job of a scientist? He should tell the small-scale entrepreneur or a medium-scale entrepreneur to introduce new products without any extra capital investment, like with their existing kettles and all that. They should be able to introduce a new product. Then second thing, upgrading the existing product. The existing products, from time to time, people need. See, necessity is the mother of invention. So whenever a necessity changes, the product also has to change. Not only that, to satisfy a customer is very difficult. For example, once I made a rubber adhesive, and it was red in color, but there is a Calcutta firm which is making the same adhesive, similar adhesive, but it is yellow in color. But my purchaser wants yellow color only. If you say red color, this will not perform better than the yellow color product. They will not understand. So initially, you have to capture their confidence in you. So you have to make, whether you like it or not, instead of red color, you have to make yellow color product and you give it to them. Then they'll be happy. Now another thing is technical support is needed for them every time. Then you have to provide them with the latest information, and to reduce information about import substitution, improving the process parameters for better yield and quality. Recently, one company has come from Vizag. They are making a methyl vinyl ketone. They are getting only 50% yields. Now they have come to me at this age. Now they say, now you please increase it to 80%. So now the trials are going. Now we have increased up to 70. They're not happy. They want 80. That means you have to work much harder. You have to pray to God every day that you should get success. Prayer is a must, because no human being is having that much of knowledge. You should have God's blessings. All my success is purely because of God's blessings on me, and good wishes of all my family members and everybody. Now another thing is price reduction of the existing products, because raw material prices are now going up. That is not under your control. But then how do you reduce the price of your product? In this case, I will tell you one small story. There is one company very near to my home. I forgot the name. They are making a telephone cable jelly. That means telephone cables are to be joined under the ground, and they apply a jelly so that it will not get affected with the water and all those things, and with pressure and all those things. They have, at that time, their manufacturing cost is coming to 35 rupees per kilo. They came to me, sir, we want you to reduce to 30 rupees only. That's all. They gave me the whole formula. I struggled very, very hard. And finally, I have to go to God and they take shelter under Him. And then God has given me a beautiful idea. With that idea, the cost of the product has shot down to 18 rupees per kilo. Imagine, they wanted 30. I had given them a similar product with with exactly the same specifications and performance, everything, but it has come down to 18, which they could not imagine. Then they told me, no, you have done it in the laboratory at a scale of 1 kilo per hour. Now you do it at 600 kg in my plant. So I went there from morning till evening without khana pina kuch nahi hai, and you take a batch and you come out with a success. That's all. So for all these things, what you need is self motivation. Understand? And discipline is a very, very important. And last is not but not the least is quality assurance procedures. Here. Here I will tell you another small story. I was going to Mangalore between 2001 to 2004. There I got a client, so I was going there. In that industrial estate, there are 20 small scale industries. All are suffering because they have no opportunity to get their product for the quality assurance. So they are going to some government quality people, and then they are spending a lot of money. I went and I gathered all the 20 people of the small scale industry, and I told them, you form an association. Then there is a sick unit. There are 2 rooms khali pada hai. So then I told, we will take these 2 rooms and I will tell you how to establish a quality control laboratory, like solvent estimation, moisture estimation, percentage solids, viscosity, density, color, and whatnot. And finally, universal testing machine for testing the product impact strengths, all there are many things. So they have pulled all the things and they have established a quality control laboratory common to all the 20 industries. This is a very, very small idea, but that has clicked so much. Whenever I used to go there, all the 20 people come and we enjoy our life, eating food together in a hotel and all that. So these are small ideas which nobody tells, but you have to take a lead. And then and there we have kept 2 people, one for security, another fellow will look after us. Suppose one industry fellow comes and he takes a viscosity and he will not clean the viscometer. Then who is going to clean the viscometer? So that fellow will stand and say, you have to clean this viscometer, and then only go. So that other fellow comes, the units are ready for operation. Next slide. but we scientists have got problems. What are our problems? We don't have any knowledge about the industry. That is the first and foremost problem most of the scientists have got, because they think they give a technology at a scale of something like 5 kilos or 6 kilos, and then they just leave them to Hawa. But that should not be the case. When your child is born, will you leave him to the God? Just like go to hell, whatever you want to do, you have to be after them. You have to look after their needs. You have to keep on telephoning them. Is there any problem? Is there any problem? So that you will make the child a very happy and healthy child. So this is what is lacking in our scientific community. They just give a technology and then forget about it. It is not the money which is important in life. It is the satisfaction. It is the smiling face that you see in front of you gives you immense satisfaction. Why I am doing all this? Not because of earning money. It is just because I keep good health. If I don't keep good health, I have to spend more money in the hospitals. So if you all work from morning till evening, then you will always keep good health and your family will be happy, you will be happy. Now the next thing is, so this is how you have to create a confidence in the industry. And technology should be easily adaptable. I told you some time back that whatever technology you give, no PhD will be there, no MSc Tech, no B.Tech fellow will be there. Only the man who is operating the plant is just an intermediate fellow or SLC fellow. That's all. So they should know. They should close their eyes and take a batch, and no batch should fail. Even 1% failure is not tolerable. And then it should be cost effective. That naturally, if your cost is very high, nobody is going to buy. So you have to think about. So these scientists have got to, when they give a technology, they should also think about the cost of the product, cost of raw materials, which cheap raw material you can use. That's what I told you about the telephone cable jelly. From 30 rupees, we have come down to 18 rupees. That is the confidence. Then we scientists have got no confidence in upscaling the process. As I said some time back, we did about say 2 to 3 kg batch for that cable joining jelly. They said, okay, you are doing in the lab, your kitchen, come to my kitchen, and where you have to do it 600 kg batch. You have to know how to, because there are a lot of exotherm reactions which you do not see the exotherm in small scale units. But when you come to a large scale, then you see the enormous heat is developed. So you should know not only these things. Most of the our scientists, they should have link with chemical engineers. I will come to that a little bit later. Then do not look after the assistance required after the technology. This is what I said. When you give a technology, you have got to take care of them till for 15 years, because a child grows up to 15 years, then you can leave him, then he can survive himself. So finally, what I feel is that the relationship between the institution and industry is just like relationship between husband and wife. Next. Now I'm just showing you next 5 slides. It is not for self-trumpeting. One scientist can give technology to more than 100 small scale, medium scale, and also large scale industries, and thereby have generated an employment of not less than 5,000 people. So those 5,000 people, whether they know me or they remember me or not, but they'll be thanking the God. Who is the God? God has come in my form, in my physical form. That's all. So we will run next 4 or 5 slides. It is not important for you to read everything because it doesn't make any sense for you. It is only for my satisfaction. Come on, next one. Next. Next. Here I have shown you up to 93, but this was as old as 2008. Now I have completed another 12 years. Now I have crossed 130 units. So this is where, when you look at it, you feel so happy. None of them, I think, out of 130 units, not more than 2 or 3 people are unhappy. All are happy. They keep on telephoning to me. Then that, when you look at them, when they smile at you, that you can never forget. Even in your dreams, they'll be smiling all the time with you. You will be smiling, and that's why I like humor. Next. So, next slide. So when you do a good job, you see. Now little time. Now one thing I have learned in my life. This is Abdul Kalam, and this is myself. You see what happens when you God gives you opportunity only once. If you don't make the advantage of that, God will not give you second time opportunity. I'll give you an example. When I was called in 2005 by Dr. Saraswat to take up the work for developing adhesives for the missiles Agni, Akash, Prithvi, and BrahMos. I know only the spelling of missile. I don't know anything more than that. And Dr. Saraswat, he Saraswat. He has gave me a big lecture for 2 hours. I didn't understand anything. So finally, after 2 hours, he said, "Can you take up this?" So God has given me an opportunity to learn a new subject. I have got 2 options: yes or no. If I say yes, I will have opportunity to learn. If I say no, then you go back in the same car and you see TV. That's all. So naturally, I said yes. Then he said, "How much time you will take?" I said, "I'll take 6 months." That fellow laughed because I did not know before that that they were working on that adhesive from 1990 to 2005. That is 15 years. They got no success. And I don't want to tell some of the confidential matters because this is a public issue. So then I said 6 months, and he must have laughed at my innocence. Then he said, then we started working. 6 months, nothing. 1 year, nothing. 1.5 years, nothing. And 2 years, nothing. I got fed up. And I said, "Baba, now you leave me from this. I have done my best. I can't." Then Saraswat told, "No, you're in." Then he told me, "We did work for 15 years and we didn't get success. How will you get success in 6 months?" Then he gave me, 2 years. Then he gave me another 6 months. Then I got a ray of success. That success is only 4%. Then they were jumping and they were celebrating just like Diwali. I was not understanding. Then after that, again, by the grace of God, I strongly fell on the floor. Bhagwan, aap mujhe kuch na kuch idea de. Then he has given me other idea. My product at the end of 2.5 years is better than Germany product, better than Russian product, better than Israel product. So I'm so proud. Now on my product, they are making so many gyros, fiber optical gyros, and they're putting it in several unmanned aircraft. Now, next slide. He is Dr. Saraswat. So they are appreciating my work. And when you receive an award, you feel that you have climbed Mount Everest. In the next slide, this is important. Narendra Modi has given to our team a merit award because that gyro which we have put using the adhesive developed by us has been used in the unmanned aircraft for fighting. And so this was demonstrated in one Republic Day. Then Abdul Kalam was Narendra Modi was very happy, and he gave a certificate of merit, which we didn't ask, and he's given it. But all we share all the happiness ourselves. Now, next slide. Now, I told you so many things in the last 20 minutes, I think, and now I'll give you three examples how you can change a man's life totally, which you can't imagine. If you can do that, everybody can do that. I'm not God. I'm not nothing. See, this man, Surya Polymers in Hyderabad, it is owned by Naresh Bhatani, and his qualification was only 10 plus 2 plus ITI. He has no education. When he came to me in the year 2005, he was 23 years old. And what was his experience? Dhaba, making samosas, making dosa and uttapam and all those things. Somebody told from Coimbatore that there is one useless fellow called Dr. Krishnamurthy here in Hyderabad. I want to catch hold of him. He has come. I said, nothing doing. You don't know anything chemistry. What the hell can you do? Then after 2-3 times rejection, he went to Tirupati and he prayed to Lord Venkateshwara, and he has given me a New Year calendar. I felt so bad, this fellow, even after rejecting 3 times, and he's still going to Balaji and he's praying to God that I should take him as his disciple. So finally, I have taken him as disciple. Now imagine from 2005 to 2020, he is with me for 15 years. And I have given him first one small adhesive to make a paper leaf paper plate, that what you use in the marriage halls and birthday parties, use and disposable paper plates. One side it has got a paper, another side it has got a polymer film which will inhibit our hot rice and hot thing to penetrate into the paper plate. So initially he was doing only 5 kilos, 10 kilos. Then today, what is his position? He is batch size 2 tons. Next slide. See, in this plant, he has no money. How to make a plant? So we have to go to some Sikh industries, buy one condenser from them, one tank from them, one reaction kettle. Like that, we have gathered everything and we have assembled it. For that, you should know how much effort you have to put in. We didn't spend any money, very meager money. You see this plant, how it is complicated. Next slide. This is the plant. There is stirrer, there is a condenser and the receiver and inlet, outlet, so many things. You have got to do that. Next. This is the top portion of the kettle. Next. This is inside. Now you see, when we got a kettle from a Radhi yard, that 2-ton kettle has got 1 ton some polymer stuck in it. How to clean? I didn't know this. That fellow came to my house. He said, we have to clean it. How to clean? So then I suggested you put strong caustic and you keep it for 15 days, and the whole thing started disintegrating and removed. This is the quality of inside the kettle. You see the anchor, blades, all these are very important in getting a good quality product from the kettle. If you don't have good stirring, if you see in a laboratory, you have got a stirring up to 300 RPM. Or even more, but in a industry, maximum you can have. Generally, they will have 80 RPM, or they may have maximum 150 RPM. It's not a centrifuge; it is a kettle, 2-ton kettle. Now come down. See kettle inside. So it is not only the chemistry which is important; it is the design of the kettle. The kettle should have the width. The length should be twice the width. And you can take a batch in a 2-ton kettle up to 1.5, 1.75 comfortably. Next. Now this is the bottom portion. How you see you have to do all those things. So I feel so happy when I close my eyes. I see so happiness in my life that Now this particular company has got 30 people, 30 into 4, 120 people are making their livelihood. Next. This is electrically heating kettle, because you can't have a boiler because the industry is not so big. So you electrically heating, and here what you're seeing is all lagging, so that the heat will not be lost. You have to take care of everything, and then you get hot water because you're heating the kettle. So that hot water has to be cooled. How will you cool it? Next. This is the cooling towers. So it is sprayed, and so the hot water is cooled. Again, the same water is supplied, because water is very, very precious in our life. You can't be going on putting in the drain. So again, it is reuse, and like that. So now this chap, I can assure you, he can talk suspension polymerization, he can talk emulsion polymerization, he can talk any polymerization as good as an MSc candidate. But this fellow does not know what is the structure of acrylic acid. This fellow does not know what is the structure of acrylic acid. He does not know anything. What is a emulsion polymerization mechanism? He doesn't know, but he knows what chemical to be used at what time, and what will happen. Then how to improve the quality. Now he is 15 years, so now he has become adult. So now he can manage himself. Now to him I have given him several about 5 to 6 products. One is for agriculture. So now because of this COVID, most of the marriage halls are closed. So now earlier he was selling 60 tons of this adhesive per month. Today he is only selling 30 tons or 40 tons. But still he is in the market. He is able to give salaries to his staff, because he has got another 4 products which will take care of it. Okay. Now this is the second case. This is Sri Polymers. Now I have taken a lady, because it is not only the gents who can excel in their professions. Ladies are much better than gents, because they have got self-discipline, self-motivation. Boys, I'm also a boy. I don't have self-discipline. Sometimes we just overlook so many things. Now this lady qualification is MCom. That fellow is a totally unpad. This lady is a commerce graduate. She has got a tremendous. She is a housemaker. In the year 2005, she is already 30 years and she has 2 children. So now, fortunately, her husband is extremely cooperating, Mr. Srinivas. He is extremely good in marketing. So they came to me, because this Srinivas fellow is selling PVC pipes, PVC bends, and all those something related. So then I thought it is good for them to start anything which is to do with PVC, sealing joints, and so many things you can make. We have made 5 products for them of international standard. Now they are making these products, and 50% of their produce is all going for export market. Now I will show you how we started this industry. This is in the beginning, only one small room. They are stirring our chemicals in one carboy. Imagine. So this is how there is no money whatsoever. Still we have to start. Unless you start, how will you grow? You can't pass SSC without doing first, second, third, fourth, fifth standards. Step by step you have to go. You should have patience. Now next. Now see something. It has become much bigger. Now you go slowly, one by one. See, now you see how the industry is developing. This is the lady who is the boss of the whole company. She is also working in the beginning, just like along with the labor. And slowly, now next, see, these are kettles. We have got so many different type of kettles for them at different capacities. So that we got 5 products now. All products will not have same marketing. So in a big kettle you can't do. Now see packaging. This industry has got 40 people. So 40 into 460 people are making their livelihood. How happy I feel. See, now you see how they are doing it. Now this was earlier. Now they have got automatic machines even to fill it exactly the quantity, and sealing, putting label. Oh, beautiful to see. Also now the company was in a very small tent, not a big thing, and they've got 5-6 cars. All cars are better than mine. Now this is the lady. Now she is not going in the production line. Now she is managing a laptop, something like that. Next slide. Now she was interviewed by the press for her success story. So it has come in the chemistry behind the success. My name appears, which is not important now. So see, she will come into the limelight. Now, in the year 2017, you'll be surprised, she is declared as the best lady entrepreneur in the whole Telangana state. How proud I am. Now, next. Now, in this slide, you find totally another funny character, Bharat Palimas. He is Santosh Tunk. I never heard that name. And he is a BA LLB. He is a law graduate. He did law because of his father wanted him to do law. But this fellow hates law. What to do? So he has come to me because somebody tells me, you see, when there is a sugar, when there is a jaggery, you don't have to tell the ants to come, oh, here is the jaggery, go and eat. They will come themselves. So like that, now my situation has come to that level that people come, I don't have to search for them. My first technology at IICT in the 1987, I gave it for 10,000 rupees. People all laughed at me. Hey, this fellow is useless, so 10,000 rupees. Yes, because they don't know Krishnamurthy, they don't know IICT. If I say 1 lakh, they'll think there is a guarantee that 1 lakh in those days it was a very big amount. So initially I have to struggle. Gave to 3-4 people at 10,000, 20,000, whatever money they have got in their pocket, and you give a product. And not only give a product, go to their factory and show them how to do it in their premises, show to them how to improve the quality and this and upscaling. These are all very important. So afterwards, I don't have to get out from my lab because I don't like chair. Once you sit in the chair, you will not get up. You have to stand in the lab, you have to work with your people, then only you will understand the difficulties of the people who are working at the bench level. So anybody, okay, what I used to do when I was in IICT, I used to divide my work into 2 parts. One part, when there is a current, go to lab and do your experiment. When there is no current in Hyderabad those days, current used to go off in the summer. So then I used to go to my room and you do the administrative work. Again, when the current comes, again leave the files and then go and start working. This is how I get utilize my time. Well, I am not telling all this not to me. Tomorrow you should become much better. If my son or daughter becomes better than me, I feel jealous or I feel happy. I do feel happy. I feel proud. I can tell that so and so is better than me. So many things are there. Now see this company, what he wanted, I don't know. I don't know what to give him. He doesn't know chemistry at all. He has taken me one day to an industry where they are pasting PVC sheet with a beautiful design with beautiful photos of girls, and he wanted to stick this to the doors so that he can sell the doors. So how to stick a PVC film to a wooden door? That's what he wants. That's what I know. That is a polyurethane technology. So we started like this and see how dirty it is. Next. This is our so-called R&D lab. There's nothing there. And when I say R&D lab, you'll be surprised. I worked for Johnson & Johnson in Aurangabad for the cyanoacrylates. And so they have got a research lab with beautiful board. When I go inside, there is nothing. There is no table, there is no chemical. All they are using it as a storehouse. When such a big industry can have a research lab without any facility, because they don't want Indians to learn everything. If there is a problem, you have to telephone to America. They will tell you the solution. You have to do the solution. That solution doesn't have chemical name. All chemicals are all codified. So even after working for 10 years in a multinational, if I go out, I don't get a job. Because I don't know, all chemicals are all codified. So that was how they are managing the show. Now, this is I thought for a first entrepreneur, what he can do. So I have just jotted all these technologies I have given to industries. Sometimes you think these are all silly. They are not silly. They have all come to me. I want this. I want this. So as I told you, भगवान एक ही बार आपको मौका देते हैं. So that मौका you should not lose it. Once I was in IICT, they have arranged a lecture series for the college teachers. They have asked me to give a lecture on mass spectroscopy in relation to the lipid technology. So I don't know mass spectroscopy at all. I know only spelling. I don't know anything. I know NMR, I know IR, I know UV, I know everything, but I don't know mass spectrometry. So they said, no, nothing doing you have to do. Then I thought, yes, I should do it. I went to library, started reading mass spectrometry in lipids, and I didn't understand anything. Then again, you have to come to your God, pray to God. Then finally, not only I have given lectures in mass spectrometry in relation to lipids, but I have published really good publication, research publication to myself. They may not be up to world standards, but to my satisfaction, we have published a good number of papers in mass spectrometry in the international journals. This is how. So nothing is simple, nothing is waste. Everything is good. Now you see, the first one is solid fuel. Solid fuel. No, sorry, solid fuel. What is this solid fuel? Only here. It is when you go for marriages, they keep your food hot. So if you see the bottom, you see some blue flame constantly coming. And somebody wanted this. I did not till then. Then we made it, 2-3 varieties, and they're very happy. Next is adhesive for trapping flying insects in the fields. In the fields, they've got lot of flying insects. They will be eating away the. So there you have to put a sheet containing an adhesive which will have no smell. If there is a smell, the insect will not come there. Those flying insects, and so they come and get stuck. And then you remove the trap and again put a new trap. Like that, you can save. It has gone like a hot cake in the agriculture field. Then polyacrylic acid labeling adhesive. Somebody used to tell me when I was working on beer bottle label adhesive. You know the difference between beer bottle label adhesive and a whiskey bottle label adhesive? We don't drink, but we know whiskey is colorless liquid, and beer is a somewhat yellowish liquid. For now, beer bottles are sold in amber color bottles, whereas whiskey is sold in ordinary transparent bottles. So the whiskey adhesive has to be transparent, should not give any stain on the label, whereas beer bottle label can be yellow in color, can be dextrine based, and so these different things I have learned. Not that we don't drink at all, but still you have got to learn. Similarly, we made some pressure sensitive adhesives for the sanitary napkins and for the baby diapers. There is one organization, self-help group, ladies. They are distributing the sanitary napkins and baby diapers free of cost at Puttaparthi, Sai Baba in that area. So they came to me, can you give us at free of cost? Yes, we are giving it free of cost. Earlier to that, I gave the same technology to Bauman Lorry, Madras. So this is how you can improve the existing units. And if I'm going on telling, this will take more time, but like this, you can do so many wonderful herbal shampoo, for example. It is based on Rita, and so Rita extract we have done. We made a shampoo. We gave to a Bangladesh party. Bangladesh people, for them, Friday is for Muslims. Friday is an auspicious day, even for Hindus. So they have branded as Friday, and they are making hue and beautiful. Another simple technology is a self-adhesive envelopes. You don't have to put a gum. There is already gum in it, and you have to make them together and get stuck. Even if you write a love letter to your wife, nobody can open it because it will just tear off. So something like this, you have to talk to them so that they feel happy. They smile. When you smile, everybody smiles. When you cry, everybody cries. So in the last slide, what is the moral of this presentation? Whatever we do in our life, it should be useful to common men and to improve their quality of life. This is most important. Even if you don't have money, if somebody is making money out of your produce, you should feel happy. You should not feel jealous. Whenever I used to get lot of answer sheets from the universities. So I pray to God because I got always university top ranker. So I don't want anybody to suffer by giving second class, because if you get a second class, nobody will touch that student even with the 4 sets. So you have to give them first. So first I pray to God before opening the bundle, everybody should get first class. My minimum mark is 60, highest mark is on anything. That is how I did not ruin the careers of my students. So that's why you have to, whether you are happy or not, you have to make others happy. And now the next thing is, the work you do should bring good name to the country. country should be proud. And then your family should say, my husband is like this, my father is like this, my grandfather is like that. Your university should be proud, your teachers should be proud. Okay, I have got this fellow who is Shastri's two children have become so famous in their school that the teachers and then the principal do come to my house and they keep on praising his two sons. So how much happy I feel when somebody talks about their students are doing extremely well. And all of them should feel proud of you. They should feel proud. Okay, there is one Islam fellow by name Krishnamurthy. Yes, you should feel proud of him. And particularly your parents, your spouse, your children, and your teachers. Why I put spouse? Because spouse is a lady who has sacrificed her life for the happiness of her husband. So with this, now I think we have done about 40 minutes, 45 minutes. I did speak a little bit fast, no doubt. Because normally I don't, because I have got self-discipline, and that's all. Now it is open for discussion. I hope how many people have understood, I don't know, but I try to make it attractive. I don't know.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you very much for your wonderful lecture. Your lecture really has covered many important insights, when somebody is going to start a startup company or an industry, and right from the personal level to the stage when the person establishes the company and in running the company successfully despite all the challenges. And many times I think it is not the success stories but also the failure stories that it motivate us and encourages us, and I'm sure that your valuable experiences will definitely go a long way for the participants to build up their confidence when they face such challenges in the future. Thank you so much once again, sir. And sir, I would like to tell you that we have been receiving so many comments appreciating and complimenting your lecture, saying that how useful this lecture is, since we want to start a startup company, and somebody is asking if we can have the slides. So many such comments we are receiving, and also we are receiving so many questions, and which with your permission we would like to pose a few 6 or 7 questions to you, sir. So but before that, our director Dr. G.N. Sastry, he would like to address. So now I request our director to please give his remarks. Over to you, sir, please.
He is my role model.
So, good morning, all of you. I think when human beings, when they are with their flesh and blood, we have to realize that they all have come to a stage what they are because of long years of work that they have put. Although while Dr. Krishnamurthy was introduced, he is one of the rarest of a rare breed of scientists who was writing his lab notebook for more than 60 years. From 1958 onwards, I am very lucky and fortunate to have such a great friend who is my father-in-law, and we have a very good relationship. But I am always amazed to see how meticulously he writes his laboratory notebook, even after he retired. 20 years back he retired, and when he was in service, he has transferred more than 70 different technologies, and he distributed it to various companies from CSIR, IICT, then RRL, and after the retirement, he was involved in developing 70 different technologies. And he was a consultant for Pidilite for 20 years, consultant for RCI, consultant for a large number of small companies, and more importantly, he was responsible to make several people what they are. And some basic science work that he has done in cyanoacrylates is really phenomenal, and it has a huge impact on the surgery of eye or surgery of different types, where without stitches, the bioadhesives that he has developed have played a very, very important role. And I have been watching him very, very closely for the last 30 years in my life, ever since I got married. And he's one of the fantastic human being who always want to be a, he wanted to work with his own hands. Whereas I am usually very good in getting things done from others, whereas Dr. Krishnamurthy is still, he will try to work with his own hands. And thank you very much, sir. I always call him Super Sir, and he will always be inspiring for a large number of people. And I am really thankful for him to agree to give this talk. And I want Rika and others to go ahead with it. So on behalf of CSIR NIST and all SRTP, we thank you very much for agreeing to give the talk. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. I think not only you, but even I have, I'm also one person who has been truly motivated because I got an opportunity and I was fortunate enough to meet Krishnamurthy last year on a couple of occasions when he visited NIST. So it is always a very enriching experience to interact with whenever we meet. So thank you so much once again. Thank you to all the participants also. I would like to now invite my friend again, Ms. Lisa, to conduct the question and answer session.
Thank you, sir. There are actually a lot of questions, but we will just take a few questions. So there is a question from our senior and former scientist, Dr. Bijli Unni sir. He has said the best technologies may be in health sector where clinical studies are involved. Takes more time in India for getting approval as compared to many other countries. Why it is in India? The mechanism on such technologies are very tough and lengthy procedure in India. Why so? Being an experienced person in this field, what is your opinion?
Can you repeat?
Yes, sir, sure. Sir. Okay, sir. The best technologies may be in health sector, but clinical studies are involved. Takes more time in India for getting approval as compared to many other countries. Why it is in India? The regulatory mechanism on such technologies are very tough and lengthy procedure in India. Why so?
Why procedure, sir? Why procedure, sir?
If it is long, we are making it long, but we can always shorten it. Once you start something, nobody is going. Yes, those red tape is there. No, there is no doubt. But we can easily overcome. Now, for example, sanitizer. There is a red tape because need has come. So many people started using it. So at least I did not feel it is now. Red tapeism has come to me. In industry, there is a problem. For everything you have to go for the certification, these and these are all the main worries they have got. So why the scientists have at their back technical problems, but those things are not in our hand. What can we do? Yes, what is correct that in foreign countries, yes, red tapeism is very, very low. But we can't help, no. See, certain things are not in our hand. Before saying something, I want to say two sentences, madam. First of all, I must thank Dr. Shastri, Dr. Saujanya, and Dr. Ramanaj Narayan, and all of you for giving me this opportunity to share my experiences with all of you. It is a great moment. What I also found is that when this COVID was not there, we were giving lectures in the lecture house, maximum 400, 200, 400, 500 people. Now we can talk to thousands of people at the same time. So this has come as a blessing in disguise. This COVID. Thank you.
Sir, it is an honor for us to listen to you. Sir, so the next question, is from Gayatri. She has asked, is there any area you can suggest for women to build a startup? Sir, any area for women to build a startup?
Okay.
Any specific area for women to build a startup?
No, what I feel nowadays, women are definitely much more efficient. Women are much more efficient, much more more energetic, more disciplined, and all those. So they can easily compete with the men. There is nothing like separate for women and separate for men. But however, for women scientists, they can take all the skincare products or their healthcare products. They can easily do because these people understand what the problems the women are facing. So these things can be discussed at a length. There is no doubt. Actually, women can do better than men everywhere. Now you see who is the chairman of the ICICI Bank? The lady. You see everywhere you go, the top people, because God has taught them, because of marriage. These people go out of their family to go to another family and adopt their standards of living. So they know that adaptability is very fast. Not only that, they can change the whole structure of a family by their behavior. And so these are the added qualifications they have got. So they can come up very much in the industry. I am 100% confident. But if anybody puts I have given my email ID in the first slide, whether they have seen it or not. So that email ID, they can correspond, not on WhatsApp, because WhatsApp there's so many things they don't have time to see, but email one by one you can see, and I can definitely suggest some good products for them. But unfortunately, as I said, I became 80 now. When will I think about God? I don't know. There is no time to think about God. So always see another thing, doctors and scientists get always clients, always crying face. Once the problem is solved, no industry fellow will come back to you, sir, I'm very happy, unless he has got some other problem. If you have some other problem, then only they will come to you. Otherwise, they will not come. They just forget. So life is like this. We have to take life like this. See, gynecologists and the heart specialists, cardiologists, they can never stop their profession at all. And both of them face emergency, whether it is midnight or anything. They have to get up from the bed and they have to run. Otherwise, the patient will lose. So these two professions are the best according to me, gynecologists and then the cardiologists. I hope I have satisfied you by my answer. I don't know.
Definitely, sir. Sir, we will take one more question. It is from Swarna Bhakta. He has asked, how can we manage the issue of funding at the starting of a startup?
That's a very beautiful question and also very tough. See, initially the banks will give some loans, no doubt, and some money. You see, what happens, any startup or any small scale industry is very difficult. It is not easy, as I have told just now. When you sow a seed into the soil, it will take 3 to 4 years to give you the shelter, to give you fruits, to give all those things. Till then, you will not earn anything. Similarly, in a tiny scale industry, you have to put a lot of money in the beginning and then you have to sell your product at a much cheaper rate, so that they will get a confidence. So that you get confidence. So it is difficult, but if they got a good person, good scientist, you see most of the retired scientists, instead of sitting at home, what I was doing when I was young means say about 45, 50 years old, I used to go to Sanat Nagar, where there are a lot of industries are there. I used to go like a beggar, go to the industry, see what they're doing. You introduce yourself. You are so and so. They don't care to look at your face. They will make you sit outside for 1 hour. So you have to sit. Then you go inside. Then you understand. Then they keep on telling their problems. This is how we people understand. We scientists understand the problems faced by the industry. In a similar way, that man, you have to take that startup man really like your own child, and you have to hold his hand and make him survive. This is the only way. Then of course money, I can't give my money to him. He has to find out some loans, this and, but you can solve all that if you are really motivated. Discipline, very important. These are the questions I think. Then, okay. Necessary, okay. Yeah, tell me, correct.
Okay, sir, so the last question is from Bubbling Core.
From?
They has asked what precautions would you and your colleagues take in your workplace because there are lots of harmful chemicals? So the precautions in the laboratory mainly due to the presence of harmful chemicals. Should I repeat the question?
Okay, repeat.
Sir, what precautions would you and your colleagues take in your workplace because there are lots of harmful chemicals?
Yes. See, also really I'm very proud that these young children of BSc, MSc, BTech and all these people are asking such difficult questions which I have not faced much in my life, but still these are very good. See, these harmful chemicals you know very well. A scientist should know. So he should avoid using those chemicals in the formulation or in developing a particular product. I'll give you one example. Just now Dr. Shastri told me about cyanoacrylates. Cyanoacrylates means that is a Fevikwik. So this will polymerize even with moisture on the surface. Initially our technology was based, we were using benzene as a solvent for the removal of water azeotropically. Later, when we started giving this technology to one industry, Dr. Reddy Labs here in Hyderabad, which is a very big drug industry, they said, what man, benzene you can't use. So then we had to change the technology to use toluene. When we use toluene, there are some other problems. So these things we have to, we should also find a solution for it and see that it is least harmful. That is the job of a scientist. It is not the job of an entrepreneur, a small scale or a medium scale fellows. It is we have to tell. There are See, for example, to make a cyanoacetate, which is the starting compound of making a cyanoacrylate. Cyanoacetate has to be prepared by using sodium cyanide or potassium cyanide. We did use potassium cyanide in our life. That is a deadly poisonous, and then I have to take care of my colleagues who are working in the lab. I can't just leave it off and then go. So I should wash all my apparatus, my dress, everything, my hand, everything with potassium dichromate or potassium permanganate, which is an oxidizing agent, and then it will die. And then when you come home, you have to go to bathroom and you have to change your clothes and you have to do so many things. If you don't do that, there are some minimum standards are there. Suppose you are using a gas in your kitchen. When you sleep, you have to switch off the gas from the cylinder. You can't keep it open and then sleep. So there are certain norms which you have to follow. Otherwise, most of the violet pigments which you are using in your sarees or in dresses, they're all made from cyanides. So people are manufacturing potassium cyanide in large tonnage. How are they doing it? Knowing fully well that's a deadly poisonous. Similarly, of course, Hindustan Levers, I don't want to say the name of the companies, they are making so many products for the women. They say that you will apply, your pimples have gone. You apply, you become a dark fellow, becomes a very fair colored fellow. This is all nonsense. You will not get anything. Whatever God has given, that will remain to you permanently. That's all. It is only because every person wants to look handsome, every lady wants to look beautiful, and so they will all be trapped because of their desires. But the beauty comes from within. The way you talk, the behavior, and the smile. Yes, madam. Next question.
Sir, that will be all. Thank you so much for your answers. I'm handing over the session to Ilika ma'am. Thank you, sir.
Oh, so nice of you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Lisa. Thank you once again, sir, for so patiently answering all the questions. And as usual, sir, it is always amazing to hear from you, sir. And today we are again very fortunate, sir, to have you with us. And sir, we have just shared a slide, if you have seen, our students who were attending the lecture, they have prepared a slide. They have actually jotted down some few important points from your lecture. Can you see that, sir?
They made it now.
Okay.
Our students, they have made it, and we will be sharing this slide in all of our social media platforms like YouTube, Twitter.
Lika, you can read out what is there in
Yes,
the
sir.
slide. Lika, you can
Yeah.
read out what is there.
Yeah, so the first point is with self-motivation and discipline, sky is the limit for success. I think it is very strong. It's a very strong message. The next point is God gives opportunity only once. Take advantage of it. There will be no second time. And the third message is necessity is the mother of invention and the products should change with necessity. That is the third message. The fourth important and the last message is there is a huge power in prayers. Praying to God is very necessary. I think that all sums up, I think, the wonderful talk that you have delivered today, sir. Thank you once again, and it has been a huge blessing for us, sir. And on behalf of all the participants from the MS Teams, YouTube and Facebook, we thank you, sir, for for sparing your valuable time with us this morning.
I got all the time for last 4 months. I have not gone to my house. Because of COVID, I'm sitting here like this, like a jail. However, the forms, the company people come to my home in the morning most of the times, and then we discuss, and I feel happy. When there is a problem, you should not feel happy. Will make you more. By God. Create problem for us so that you become sharper and patient to face the problem. There is no problem. Something is there. There is no charm in life. Did you?
Yes, sir.
There should be problem. If there is no problem.
Sir. Yes, sir. Totally agree with that, sir. So thank you, sir, once again. And if we have your permission, then we would like to close this session. And we look forward to seeing you again, sir. Thank you.
It's a pleasure to this. Thank you very much. Thank you, Dr. Sastry, and all of you. Because of age, because of my age, I'm really forgetting names. So that's why. Sorry. If I forgotten somebody's name, you please excuse me. But for you, I could not have given this program. I was praying to God. Current should not go off, and my internet should not go off, and my South India should come. Everything. This is this joint effort. It is not single man. No human being can live independently. That's the first lesson. You need a carpenter, you need an electrician, you need a plumber, you need every driver, you need everybody for our survival, and we forget all their contribution in our life. When we take the success, I have taken the success. It is not I, it is we. When 1 second, when when Abdul Kalam called me to say thanks to me to do all that, I said I will not come alone. I will come with all the staff, 20 people. If you allow 20 people, I'll come. I will not come alone. He said, yes, you come. So we have taken 2-3 cars, and we went, and we all had introduced all the people.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir.